I'm home. Lisa? Rusty?
How's New York?
Great. They want to use us. But they're looking for a new concept. Something more timeless, they say. Whatever that's got to do with tract housing. How are you doing with that thing?
Protection.
Daddy?
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi. Welcome home. For me, you shouldn't have.
Actually, sugar, it's not. No, this is what our house has been missing.
Gun rack?
Oh, my bright and cheerful son. Hey, Rusty, I missed you.
Well, open it.
It's ugly as hell. I like it.
Come on, it's an antique. The guy who sold it to me told me it probably crossed the Atlantic on a schooner over 200 years ago. Maybe on the Mayflower.
Oh, Jake. And I bet he sold you Hitler's pencil box, too.
Yes. We'll complete the scene.
Well, it's,
Creepy.
unique.
I like it. It was practically free. It came from one of those houses we tore down for the development. Good night, Pumpkin.
Night, Daddy.
Rusty, sleep well.
Whatever.
How's college?
Graduate school. There is a difference.
Yeah. About 10,000 bucks. I'm sorry. A little giddy. Jet lag. Look, before you take off, I just want to thank you for coming over and taking care of my family. I know it was short notice, but there was nobody else. I couldn't miss that meeting.
Of course you couldn't. It's okay. God knows I've always loved this house. It was nice seeing your kids again.
They're all right, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. You might spend a little more time with Rusty, though. He's alone a lot.
Rusty, he's a trooper. He'll be fine. How did you and Lisa get on?
Still tough. I mean, she misses her mother. I mean, that's not gonna change, right? Net's not coming back. I can't compete with a dead woman. God. I'm here 3 days and it all comes back. Same feelings, same patterns. Jesus Christ. But we did talk about boys once, though. For the record, his name is Andy. I think he plays lacrosse. That's all I could get out of her.
Listen to that. Are you sure you don't want to spend the night?
Jacob, we go through this every time. I mean, I hate having regret for breakfast.
No. The storm. That's all I promise. Unless it gets real cold.
You know I'm seeing someone.
Leonard. We can invite him over too. Leave in the morning. It'll be a river out there. I'll be a gentleman. I promise.
theatrics, Jake. I'm impressed.
Variety. I got tired of trying to make the earth move every time. Last night, in my hotel room, I imagined you here in this bed. Like it used to be before you left.
Oh. Don't get nostalgic on me, Jake. It doesn't become you.
You're so tough, aren't you?
It's because you're so dangerous.
You having doubts? Door's always open. Maybe I've changed.
I don't think so. I lived here for 4 years. Why should anything change?
I should have called you last night, but it was past 3.
3 o'clock in the morning?
That damn clock. I had it in my hotel room. It's incredibly noisy. Of course, the harder I tried to sleep, the noisier it got, the louder the ticking got. Huh. God, I'm tired.
Jake.
Peaches, what are you doing out this late? Here you go. Well, excuse me. Picky. Shit. Come back here. Peaches? Peaches. Peaches. Come on. Peaches. Come on. You scared me there, girl. What are you doing in there? Come on. Go on. Go on.
What are you doing down there?
Jesus, shit, Dad. You scared the crap out of me.
I said, what are you doing down there?
Nothing.
Anything I can do?
No, we got it. Ride's here. Let's go, Rusty. Bye, Dad. See you, Andrea. Are you gonna be here when we get home?
Call you next week, huh? Maybe we'll go shopping.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
Goodbye, Rusty.
Whatever.
It's all cleared up. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Didn't you used to be able to see across the Andersons' yard?
Yeah. So the hedge has grown. Actually, it's about 2 feet over the neighborhood code. But it's not worth making us think about. What time's your class?
Noon. I'll just leave from here. You mind?
Of course not. Make yourself at home. Peaches really should be on a leash, Mrs. Hetman. Oh, high technology. You gotta love it. Hi there.
Mrs. Sterling?
Actually, I'm, yes, hi.
Well, he suffered some discomfort, but he'll be okay. Now, our first concern is rabies. You said it was a neighborhood dog?
Yeah, Mrs. Tetman, but I wasn't there. I mean, Jacob just came home and...
Yes, well, see, it's a good idea to double check. Now, if this Mrs. Tetman is in the slightest bit unsure about when that dog was vaccinated, her vet should have the records. Otherwise, we would need to begin the rabies shots immediately, and nobody wants that, right?
No, of course not. Well, maybe he should just stay here.
No, that won't be necessary. He'll be up on his feet soon.
How soon?
You're just going to need to keep an eye on the wound. Change the dressing every 8 hours or so.
Yeah, okay. Well, is there anything else?
Well, you may experience mild nausea due to the antibiotics, so careful what you feed him. Also, I put him on Percodan for the pain. Mood swings are a common side effect.
Thank you.
Jesus, teen lust. It's really disgusting.
You want to smoke?
I quit again.
Going to class?
Absolutely. Tomorrow.
Come to finish the game, Russell?
Shit.
Holiday?
Mental health day. Your move, Iris.
Mate. My luck, I guess.
Iris, some strange shit happened last night.
I know.
You know. So, what?
Depends. What did you see?
Well, it was kind of dark, you know, but I think our living room turned into another room. It was old and decrepit and then back again.
Oh. Is that all?
Isn't that enough?
It fears you. It's trying to make friends, win you over.
So it, like what, like the devil?
No, this is the real thing. It's very old, and I think it's traveled a long way.
Why here? I mean, evil in Burlwood, all things considered, hardly seems worth the trouble.
It would only move for one reason. Where it was safe is no longer. It must find a new home.
I'll come around.
Are you okay?
Shit, Jake. Why did you have to go and do this? I've got so much work to do. I've got a paper due on Thursday. I was going out of town this weekend.
Well, no good deed goes unpunished.
Well, isn't that the truth? Why does this remind me of our relationship? Me dropping everything for whatever you're doing.
What the hell do you want me to say? This wasn't planned.
Oh, Jake, it's always been this way. You know it.
So, is this your theory? Or did Leonard work it out? He's a therapist, isn't he?
No, he's a psychiatrist. And for your information, I've always been quite capable of analyzing my own feelings. You just never listened. He does. Okay, this is it. I will stay a couple of days. I'll sleep on the couch or something till you're back on your feet. But then I'm out of here, Jake, and I'm not coming back, not even as a favor.
Oh, no! It hurts my eyes.
Oh, baby. Oh, honey. How's it feel?
Cold.
Oh. I could clean it out. This might hurt a little bit, okay?
Oh, no!
I'm sorry.
No!
Honey, the doctor says we have to keep it clean.
Give me that! Please. I'll do it by myself. Just leave me alone. God.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be in school?
Shouldn't you?
Look, Rusty, your dad had an accident. He's been bitten by a dog.
What? Dad?
Shh. Just let him rest, okay? Now, do you know this Mrs. Tetman? Do you know where she lives?
Miss Tetman, sure. She... Peaches?
Mrs. Tetman, I'm Andrea, Jacob Sterling's friend. Yes, well, about today. I hope the Peaches is all right. Jacob said he cut her face pretty badly. Anyway, the doctors have urged me to check for rabies vaccinations.
What are you talking about?
Your dog, Peaches, bit Jacob.
Peaches doesn't bite.
With all due respect, Mrs. Tetman, Jacob was viciously attacked. I mean, he only got away by slashing her face.
You're crazy.
Can we see her?
Come here, Peaches. Come here, honey.
I don't understand. Jacob said he knew the dog.
No, something's wrong. It's like that Skull Crusher song. Evil rules, it has the tools. If the world's your oyster, grab her and hoist her.
Save it, all right? This is not the time.
It's not just me, Mrs. Wheeler saw it too.
What? Saw what?
Evil.
Evil. Oh, of course. Look, Rusty, I think Mrs. Wheeler sees a lot of things coming that never arrive, right? So let's just leave this weird stuff, this zombie voodoo metalhead view of the world alone for a while, okay? Jake? Oh, God.
New concept. Timeless.
Jacob?
Yeah. That's it. Timeless new concept. Bold. Enigmatic and bold. Much bigger than this, too.
Jacob, why are you up?
370,000 square feet of modern living space artfully perched above the San Gabriel Valley. With easy access to major shopping area. This is what my life has produced.
Oh, you're running a fever.
Andrea, are you gonna come back?
Let me get you back in bed, right?
These houses are too small. Too damn small.
Think they'll have to put Peaches to sleep?
Once a dog tastes blood, he wants more.
Rusty, what do we talk about?
What? Any dog. Not just one who's possessed by a demonic force.
Enough! Lisa, where do you keep your phone book?
I don't know.
I'll get it. It's true, though, about dogs. This guy at school once brought a coroner's case book, and in it was how they found this old lady. She died a week before, and no one knew, except for Poodle, who started getting hungry. By the time they found her, the little mutt had put on a few pounds, and the old lady had lost him, if you know what I mean. The thing that I keep thinking about is, when did the Poodle decide to eat her? It's not the first thing he thought of. He must have sat around expecting dinner as usual, and then said, fuck this, she's kibble, taking a bite. Where do you think he started?
What happened to you?
What?
You got up and walked out in the middle of dinner. Saved your plates in the fridge. Thanks. I've been looking for this. Where'd you go?
You never believe me.
Dr. Leonard Stafford, please. Oh, it's Jacob. He was bitten by a dog. He was torn apart by a goddamn dog. It'll be at least a few days. Well, honey, I'm sorry about this weekend. What? Me too. Bye.
Is that your boyfriend? Hubba hubba.
Hubba hubba? What's all that?
Oh, I must have been the couch tonight. You can have my bed.
That's very thoughtful, Lisa.
Yeah, well, I figure you're old. We don't want your arthritis acting up.
Oh, God.
Andrew, when Dad gets better, you're leaving, aren't you?
Oh, honey, you know I love your dad. But they're things, you know? They're choices that we made. And who knows if they're right or they're wrong, but I do know that we can't live together. Not now.
I think it's a cop-out.
Why?
Because you and Dad didn't try hard enough. I don't know, maybe when you get older, it just gets simpler to let things go rather than to fight for what you want.
Here I am treating you like a kid, and you know a lot more than I did when I was your age. So, how is Anthony?
Andy. Oh, he's fine, I guess. He's got the most beautiful smile, and...
And what?
What? He's got the cutest butt on entire campus, I swear to God. I wish I didn't feel like just a kid when I'm around him. I think he's got his eye on a senior.
Give it time. Where are you going?
Say goodnight to Dad.
Lisa, wait a minute.
Hey there, Princess.
Hi, Daddy.
Well, you looked worse.
When?
I'll get back to you on that.
Are you gonna go to the hospital?
No. The doctor says I'll be fine right here. Just need a few days of rest. So for the next couple of days, I want you to be real nice to Andrea.
Who was it?
Andrea? Can I sleep in here? That room's really creepy.
Sure, honey. You get your pillow, okay?
Hello? Dad? Andrea? Rusty! And... I'm stuck! Dad! Somebody open the door! I'm getting scared! Open the...
You can turn the light on if you need to, honey. Sweet dreams. Good night. Lisa? Lisa! Lisa! What's happening? What happened?
Somebody lock the door.
Lock the door, Andrea. Rusty? Where have you been?
I went for a walk.
Oh, a walk. You went for a walk at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, I had to think about some things.
Oh, well, I hope you figured them out.
Peaches! Peaches! Come on, girl, it's cold out here.
Peaches? What did you get into?
That woman there can help you. The man she's with, it's his son. It's his son. Go talk to her.
Right across the street.
It's terrible. What happened?
Mrs. Sterling, is your son at home?
No, he's not my son. I'm Andrea Livingston. I'm staying with Mr. Sterling, but Rusty's not here.
Rusty? Rusty Sterling?
Yes, he's in school. You don't think Rusty had anything to do with it?
Tell you what. Why don't you give us a call when he gets home? We'll make a special trip out here. Thank you, Miss Livingston.
Jacob? Jacob, honey, we need to talk. I think Rusty's in trouble.
No. Not right. Not right. Not the right concept. Timeless. Aren't you gone yet?
Jacob, I'm talking to you. I'm gonna call the doctor.
No! I feel fine. I'm a little under the weather, huh? Perhaps not up to speed, but I've got work to do, and you're not helping me. I'm facing a deadline.
You know, Rusty, I gotta tell you, we don't get a lot of calls like this up here in Burlwood. And with the high school just a couple of blocks away, well, it seems pretty cut and dry, you know. Then I was thinking, you know, you're a sharp kid, you come from a nice family. Maybe you've got some not-so-nice friends. And if they were doing something like this, you'd know about it.
I don't know everything they do. I don't know everything anybody does.
So how can you be sure they didn't do it, huh?
I didn't say they didn't. I said they wouldn't.
Now, we're going to find out what happened. If not from you, from one of your buddies. And where's that going to leave you?
So let's have it.
Rusty, for God's sakes.
Hey, it's okay. I wish I told you.
Oh, Leonard, I'm sorry. I guess I've just been holding all this inside. It's really silly.
No, it's not. Now, you just let that out. That's what I'm here for.
What is this?
This is fine wine. It's fine takeout. I thought we'd have a picnic.
A picnic?
Picnic.
Did you bring egg rolls?
Yeah, of course. This food is delicious.
Rusty? 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 Rusty! This is my friend Leonard.
Call me Lenny. Hi.
Nice shoes, Lenny.
How about some dinner? Leonard brought some Chinese food.
Laotian, actually.
I'll order a pizza.
Okay.
Sure. It's nice meeting you there, Rusty. And Rusty, right? I hope that later on we can open up a little dialogue. Okay?
Oh, Jacob. You remember Leonard? He teaches at the university?
Yeah, I heard about your leg. Geez, that's pretty bad. You know, if it's painful, I might have something for you. Andrea tells me that you don't want to see a doctor. I really think that you should. I'm a doctor myself, and I really think that you should have that looked into.
Jacob, why don't you let me help you with that? Come on, let's go.
There's a lot of hostility there. You want to know what I think?
Yeah, I guess I'm ready for it.
I think that your skin is so soft and smooth and warm.
It's the porch lighting.
You're caught in the middle of a classic interdependent destructive relationship.
Is that right?
Upstairs in the hallway, the way he played you, it's perfectly choreographed. Look, on one side there's Jake. He's a disabled former lover. Then there's you. You're soft, you're warm, you're bright, you're fresh, but you're still carrying a burden of guilt from the breakup. Now, he needs you. He needs you. But he denies all your efforts, and he struggles nobly against these obstacles, which he sets up for himself. He feeds himself with our sympathy. He nourishes himself with your guilt. And in the end, he makes it look like he's doing all this for you.
Leonard, he was seriously hurt by that dog.
Was he? You yourself said that he lied about ever cutting the dog's nose, and that woman denied that it ever even happened.
You don't think he could have done that to himself? Oh, God. He always sees so clearly.
Is that good or bad?
No, sweetie, it's wonderful. I knew it from the moment we met. It's just that...
What?
Last night, what about that? I mean, it wasn't a dream. There was something in my bed. I felt it. I turned the light on and...
It wasn't there. It's stress. It's a classic stress-related syndrome. You know, the subconscious has a very powerful effect, not on reality, but on perception. Now, Andrea, I was not thrilled about you coming to babysit for this guy in the first place, and now you're simply being drawn deeper and deeper into his world. I know the pain that you've been through. I love you. I don't want to see you go through this anymore. Please.
He scares me, Leonard.
Is he violent? Is he violent?
No. Not yet.
All right, I will tell you what. There's a Dr. Grover. He's an old friend of my father's. He works in the psychiatric ward. If there's any other trouble, I will have Jake admitted like that. Okay? No problem. He's a friend of mine, no records.
God, everything's gonna be all right.
Of course.
Seconds walk, minutes run, years fly, decades stun.
It's true.
What time is it?
I don't know. My watch has stopped.
Oh, my God.
Andrea.
No.
Andrea, wait!
Please, God,
Andrea!
no.
Wait!
Mr. Anderson, what happened?
The hedges caught fire. I gotta say, I don't see how, what with all the rain lately. Here, take this. Careful there, Mickey.
I guess we were pretty lucky. It could have been a lot worse.
Lucky? Yeah.
Lucky the neighborhood didn't get torn.
So how's Mr. Sterling doing?
He's better. Slowly. Takes time.
Well, this ought to cheer him up a bit. The hedges are well below code now, huh? Give me that, Mickey.
God.
What? No goodnight kiss?
Just hang on. I think my house is burning. What happened?
Where's your brother?
I don't know. I just got here.
What's up?
What the hell do you mean, what's up? This house almost burned down.
What can I say? I've been here all night.
All night?
I took a piss around 7:45. Sorry I didn't call you.
Look, Look, Rusty, something is going on here.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, but you don't listen. It's an evil force.
The only evil force in this house is you.
That's what it wants you to think.
Stop it. You know, you are headed for real trouble here.
You have a pyromaniacal Nazi down the hall. You've got a toxic lunatic in the master bedroom. The only one around here who seems normal is Lisa, and that's because I've not met her yet. I wonder what kind of secret she has in her closet. You know, Barbie doll vivisection, pagan rituals. God, stop it. Isn't there an aunt somewhere, or like a grandmother who could take over for you here? You've done enough. You've done enough.
You don't understand. This was my home. I used to live here.
That's right. You used to. You used to. No more. I'm sorry. I don't mean to yell. I don't yell. How much more can you take?
They were almost my family.
See, you still love him. You still love him.
Oh, no, Leonard, I don't. You know that's not true.
You want him back? Maybe because you've dumped him, the only way you can rationalize being with him now is not as a lover, but as a mother.
Oh, God, this isn't fair. Doctor.
Well, you tell me I'm wrong. You tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong. And Quasimodo's still asleep?
Mm-hmm.
I'm wrong.
Right. Nice to meet you. Finally. Yes. The right cousin. Oh.
High technology, you gotta love it. Put her there, pal. Good firm grip. You play squash? Look, I just want to take a second here and let you know how much I appreciate your coming over and taking care of my family. God knows, I've been in no shape to do it. I owe you one, buddy. So, you're a doctor, eh?
Yeah, I'm a psychiatrist.
A doctor. Sick is sick, right? Whether it's upstairs or down the basement. Did I tell you I went to med school? Almost.
No, you didn't.
You bet. But I ended up studying drafting. Majored in architecture. And I build things. Lots of things. But sometimes, Doc, I gotta tell you, don't think I'm weird. Sometimes I get the urge to tear them down. Just get a hold of a wrecking ball and level blocks and blocks of ranch-style homes.
You don't say.
You must experience a similar thing. I mean, you spend all day just healing people, making them feel better. Don't you ever want to hurt them? Make them bleed, balance the books, clean the slate. Relax. Take a look at this puppy. It's a Walther P38K. Actually quite old. Worth a lot. German construction. The SS used to carry these. Some of the Berlin police still use them today. Well, they're actually being replaced by more sophisticated sidearms. It's a terrific piece of machinery. Incredibly accurate. Never jams. Just a work of art to look at. But I guess its day has passed. I tell you one thing, though. You turn this puppy on some asshole and you can slip your wrist through the hole it'll leave behind. Are you fucking Andrea? My Andrea. Don't lie to me, you bastard fornicator.
What are you talking about? Look, you guys have a relationship, okay? I'm not part of that.
And what about tonight? Are you going to fuck her? Here, in my house?
No.
Bend her over the dresser just down the hall from where we used to sleep together?
No. No. No.
You fucked her.
No.
Don't lie to me.
Jesus. Okay. Yes. I did it, okay?
And what about after?
What?
Lisa. Are you going after my daughter?
Never. I would never.
I can't let you do that. I gotta stop you right here. Right now.
No. No! No!
What's going on here?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
So where's Leonard?
He just couldn't wait to get to work. Rusty, yesterday he said there was evil here.
Yeah.
Well, what have you seen?
Strange shit. A couple nights ago, Mrs. Wheeler said she saw it too.
What?
There's no sense in looking for it. It's not like ghosts and demons and shit. See, I think it's inside of us. It's in everything. It's trying to make this house its home. See, that's why I don't need a heart-to-heart with your psychiatrist friend. And why the doctors can't help Dan. He's suffering up there because of what's in this house. We need to get out.
I think you believe that. But I just can't.
Hello.
Morning. Lisa, don't you think you'll be cold today?
No, I borrowed Dad's jacket. Think he'll mind?
Not.
Sweetie,
What?
I don't want you going out like that.
Andrea, you're not my mother. Oh, I'm gonna be going out with Andy again tonight. Don't wait up.
Oh, so many questions. Sit down, Rusty. That first night, you said there was a room.
Yeah, an old and musty one, but I haven't seen it since.
Take me through this room.
I didn't go in it.
Describe it. It's important. It's all we have right now. Come on, Rusty. You can do it. Concentrate. Close your eyes.
All right. It was weird. It was dark. There was cloth. Pictures made of cloth.
Tapestries.
Right. On the walls. And candles, black candles. There was a thick wood table, like a butcher's block in the center. And there's knives and like saws. There was something carved on the table, like a symbol.
Pentagram.
How did you know?
Go on, go on.
There were manacles and chains and, oh God, just to hold someone down at the table. But it's small. It's too small.
It was for children. Never seen this picture before.
That's it. That's the room I saw.
You've never seen this picture before? It is rather famous. That room belonged to Gilles de Rais.
But that's the room I saw, I swear.
Oh, I believe you. And I think you may have been looking back in time. France, 15th century. De Rais ran a school for boys. He was a teacher, minister, inventor, and necromancer.
What?
Oh, it's French. Means eater of the dead. You see, de Rais had a habit of choosing some of the best and brightest from his classes and eating them.
Should I ask why?
Poor fool thought that by eating their flesh he would gain their youth and therefore become immortal.
Okay, so what does it mean?
Don't rush to understand, Rusty. Just listen and feel. It began the night your father returned from where?
Back east. His company was breaking ground on a new development.
Where?
New York. Long Island, actually. I think it's called Amityville. Amityville Manor or some shit.
Amityville.
Yeah. So, what?
I don't know. At least I don't think I know. I go home. I have to work this through.
Rusty!
Andrea.
In. School called. In. Now!
Why don't you stop trying to be my mother for a minute?
Gladly. As soon as your father wakes up, he can take over. I've had as much patience as I can. Now go upstairs, all right? No calls, no TV, and no discussions. Hello?
No, I'm sorry. Rusty can't come to the phone right now. Yes, I'm sure it is important, Mrs. Wheeler.
No. I'll tell him you called.
Hello, Mrs. Thompson. How you doing? Who's that first? Everything's up to date for the last 2 weeks. Anytime you want me, I'm here for you. That's what you need. That's what you got. Hey!
Help me! Somebody help! Help me!
Are you okay?
Just leave me be. I'll be fine.
I'm really sorry. I gotta radio this in.
Hello? Anybody there? Iris? Hello? Hello? Iris? Iris? Hello?
Time for another chat, Rusty.
Clear the way, please, people. Okay, right now, yeah. She's gone, Mike. She's gone. You know what's get crazy.
Iris!
Got it strapped down? All right.
Iris!
All right.
Iris!
Jacob. Jake? Jacob? Jacob? Yes, Dr. Grover, please. This is Andrea Livingston. Yes, tell him that Dr. Spears referred me. Yes, this is an emergency.
Got you. Jacob, you're sick.
You don't know how sick.
What? Okay. Come on, let go. Let go. Come on, I'm here. Come here. I'm convinced we've got a medical problem.
What the hell is this one?
Thorazine, your fella here is going to go to Dreamland for a day or two.
Is it dangerous?
I hope so. No. He'll be fine. He's just going to sleep. God knows he can use it. And Grover's told me that medical transport's on the way over, and by God, if I have to forge the documents myself, he's going to go get taken care of, okay? Come on, let's relax.
thought I'd park here so your dad doesn't see us.
You're a smart guy.
No. I knew it. I knew this was just too good to be true.
Patience, baby, patience. We're gonna play a little game. Hansel and Gretel. Close your eyes. Count to 10. And follow the trail.
I like this game.
Good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yes. Andy. Oh, thank you. Lisa.
Lisa? Are you down here?
Why don't you come down and find out? You did very well, Andy.
Oh, Lisa. I like this game.
Now I want you to wait right there till I give you a little signal.
Lisa, you're giving me nothing but signals. I want you now.
Don't come any closer. Not yet. Could be a gentleman, though, and toss me your jacket. Varsity, right? You ready for the big leagues? Why don't you take off the rest of your clothes?
Oh, Lisa. I can't take it any longer.
Toot toot. All aboard.
You won't regret this, I swear.
You might.
Oh, what did I step in? A storm drain? Hey, what's the fight? I'm sinking. Lisa. Lisa, help. Oh, God, it burns. Oh, God, it burns. It's burning me, Lisa. Help me. Help me, you bitch.
Bye, Andy. Bye. First, I'm not so bad after all.
Leonard? Honey, what's wrong?
Water.
What?
Blood.
What are you talking about?
There's somebody here.
Are you sure?
Yes, now, I can only rely on the evidence, but judging from it, I would conclude that I've lost my mind. Now, is he asleep?
Yeah, he's out like a light. What the hell is going on here?
Well, somehow Jacob is behind all this. Now, I don't know if it's a case of parapsychological projection, where he's creating this with the raging forces inside of him, or if he's doing it all with mirrors. I don't care. Where the hell is the ambulance that I called for? Naturally. It's dead. It's dead. All right, the car. I got a phone in the car. I want us out of here. I want him out of here. Okay, now I gotta make this phone call. You just get everyone together in the living room.
Hey.
You must be Lisa.
Very bad. Lisa, are you all right?
Yeah, I think I'm in love. Excuse me, I'm gonna change. Is Daddy up and around yet?
Oh, God. Jake? Jake, is that you? Jacob, I really want to help you. I do. Really. Jacob! Rusty. Where is he? I don't know. But he's dead.
So is Mrs. Wheeler.
What?
How did it get this far?
What? What is happening?
It's the clock. It makes people evil. It got Dad. I think it got Lisa. Where is she?
I got a clock.
Shh, not any clock. This clock, where it's been. You have to trust me. We have to get out of here. Okay? You listening?
Oh!
It's Lisa, get out.
Rusty!
Lisa? Lisa?
Rusty.
Until last week, I'd never taken a single call from Burlwood.
What did I tell you? Should never have let that Sterling kid go home.
Lisa?
God, it's so horrible.
Lisa? You okay?
Rusty, it's so horrible.
Gotta get the hell out of here.
God, it's so horrible.
What is it?
Jim, my brother.
It's pretty quiet, huh?
Open it! No, the door! Open the fucking door!
Nobody home?
Another action-packed night in Burlwood.
What in the hell is happening here?
It's got nothing to do with hell, Andrea. Heaven and hell. Purgatory, limbo. Myopic, Andrea. Such a small view of the world. This is about power. Power and sacrifice. I love you.
I felt your eyes on me for the longest time.
Yeah? Feel this.
I like that. Will you spank me too? I've been real bad. Come on, Rusty. Just give me a little kiss. Pucker up. This could be your last chance.
Jacob, this isn't you. This isn't you. That's it. That's it. It's Andrea. That's it, baby.
Hold still.
Come.
My life is a mess, Andrea. And you ruined it! No! My bright and cheerful son. What time?
God! I need more time! Stay the night.
Oh.
I'll be a gentleman. I promise.
Rusty? Oh, baby, come here. That's it, come on. Come on, baby. Yeah. Wait outside, okay? Mommy will be right out. He will get out. Understood? It's time.
Lisa, Rusty? They asleep?
How was New York?
It was great. They want to use us. They're looking for a new concept, something more timeless, they say. Whatever that means in tract housing. What the hell are you doing with that?
Protection.
Daddy?
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi. Welcome home. For me, you shouldn't have.
Actually, sugar, it's not. No, this is something that our house has been missing.
A gun rack?
Oh, my bright and cheerful son.
Well, open it.
What the hell was that all about?
It's about time, that's what.
Pure evil.